How's the base look in terms of power? It has increased quite a bit. But this one is still not keeping up. But then again, we are still working towards better production than the wood, because the wood is lacking quite a bit. And I think a lot of it is going for fiber at the moment. So I'd rather get, what's it called, it from the KIKALK. I think that can save me a ton of wood doing that. So that is what I'm going for at the moment, since we're using a lot of wood to generate power. I actually don't know if solar is viable. I think Akim is the best one to answer that, because I think people did try it on the community server, but I don't know how it went, what happened. Oh, dope! Did I forget one of those? Oh, that's annoying. And I haven't really looked into it myself yet. I don't even think I have researched yet. That's a bit annoying. So now it actually takes 2.5 minutes. So solar, 60 kilowatts might be viable. Alright, it's not that expensive. It probably could be viable, but I can't say at the moment. That's fine as well. So to make these, what do we need? Botanical nursery, we have a few of those. Just give me one more. Is that iron we're missing? That can't be right. Are we seriously running out of iron plates? Wow. That, I did not see that coming. Are we out of iron then? Oh. We have iron ore, but these are not working at the moment. Oh, the robots have to fly too far with it, because it has to go from all the way over here. Okay, that makes sense. Do we have any iron closer by? We don't. So we'll have to do something rather good. Basis man, do you remember how I talked about buffer chests before? I'm about to show you something that's rather good in that department. Because the issue we have right now is, one, we don't have trains, so we can't get iron in by train yet. That means we will have to move it by air or belt. Two, we could increase the amount requested in the requested chest, but that means we store way too much in requested chests, which is a bit annoying. So the third thing you can do is, if you remember to set these to request from buffer chests, that's very important when doing this, you are able to do something as simple as this. You take a buffer chest, you place it, let's say, right here inside the cell. Maybe just right here in the corner or something. I'm not quite sure where I should put it. Let's just put it right here for now, so I can show you. Then instead of increasing this one, because the reason why we are not getting enough is not because we don't have enough, because you can see we have 260,000 in storage, it's because of travel distance. So what you can do is you can say this one, please request iron ore. It doesn't matter which one, I'm guessing. And set it, for example, let's say I want 5,000 in this one at all times. Let's take the other one, it seems. This one, set you to 5,000. That means the robots will pull 5,000 from the chest, add it here. And then this will be the travel distance instead. So that way you can add, what's it called, a lot more viability into your setup. Which is very nice, that you don't have to go and keep changing these as you grow bigger and bigger, or things have to go from further and further away. You can just use a buffer chest. Now you can see we're sending a ton of robots over here to get it, and then afterwards it will be a lot easier, and they can move in stacks of 50 at a time over a short distance. That should solve our iron throughput issue. That is because yeah, it should. So we'll leave that for now. We'll check back later to see if it's looking good, but I think it should be good like this. The coke run out once again. That because... Why is... That's quite strange, this one is not running because we don't have enough coke in our system. Are we just complete... Because there is coal in these, it's just not going in. We will have to go and check that. That doesn't make any sense why that's not working. Because it should be. See what you're missing. 4 extractors and some trees. 3. Let's do the 4th one in a second. But why are you not doing what I want you to do over here? You are not... Oh, you are full. That means you're not making coal anymore. Let's just give you an active provider right here. To make sure the coal gets made until we have 2K in storage. But we do have coal in storage down here. So... Oh, it's the same issue here, I'm guessing. Active, active. Some more coal being made. What is holding you up? This... There seems something bugged on these. Weird. I don't think I had a oh wait, was there a limit on the input of these? Oh, I set the limit here. Oh, that makes sense. Wow. But I didn't have... This... Oh, if it's greater, if it... Oh, I put it on the wrong one. Oops, that was stupid. I set it on the input. It should be on the output instead. Let's see if we just can fix these. The ones that's broken. And then we'll do the same on the other ones, since that was a bit of a fail. Yeah, this is exactly where I wanted. This must be have been copied from up top. At least now this is going. Making coke. Up here nothing is... This one is good. That seems correct this way. Okay, now we're making coke again. Well, that's been dead for a long time. There we go. Perfect. No wonder that our base was grinding to a halt. Copper is fine. Are you still moving? No, you have a bottleneck as well right here. Which should... Why? Oh, you're not getting enough barrels. Let's solve that issue, as long as we have enough empty barrels. Hey Ashtra, welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, all the robots are probably busy what's called moving ore at the moment. They filled this one. Almost. That means the robots are almost ready to do something else. As soon as the robots are ready, that should solve that little issue. That. To be honest, we should just add some more robots to the network. Having 400 is not really enough at this stage of the game. Press Shift plus G to reset. Ah, there we are. We're back on stream. Hopefully everyone can see and everything is going. Oh, our last 2 tech cards. That means when you get to the last one, I think that is proportionally a lot harder to get than the first 4 or 5, I think. At least in terms of resources it needs. But then again, can't quite remember. But it is a very, very nice mod pack. Had a lot of fun doing it myself a few weeks back. So yeah. Yeah, we're looking at the KIKALK. Oh, and by the way, Exterminator, have you ever tried Pyanodons before? I don't think I've ever seen you do it before, at least. Let's see here. What was I doing, guys? Was I starting on the KIKALK? I think I were. So I think it would be yeah. It is something you'll have to how to explain this? You have to have some kind of modular setup or some foundation you can build on that you can, how to say, structure your thinking around. For me, it's always the grids, the robot grids. So as long as I just build within these, one resource at a time, I can make it to the end of any mod pack. I think for Nilaus, he does some kind of what's called the sacred path, I think he calls it, for his kind of city blocks. And yeah, I have done it with trains before, but I like robots more. No, I haven't had a popsicle yet. I've been too busy trying to catch up with you guys on the community server. By the way, Exterminator, if you want to try this, but you don't want to do it all from scratch, you can join our community server. Right now I'm doing a race against my community, and so far, I like to say I'm winning. I think my community has some other way of looking at it. I'm not going to say who's right, but I'm quite close to them now, even though there may be 10 people. And Phil is completely agreeing with me. Yeah, it is impressive that I'm winning. And if somebody says anything different, don't believe them. They are just jealous that I'm so efficient at building. Isn't that right, Faceless Man? Oh. So how's it? We're completely out of wood. Thank you. Yeah. Have you guys seen our little party island here? Recharging our animals for when they have to go and work. But yeah, we have to get the KIKALK. Let's see, KIKALK requires, we have that in the bionic, we have made those. So botanical nursery. Let's get one over here as we normally do to hook up our setup. Because we need the seeds for now. Let's make sure we do this correctly before we start it. Because if we run out of these, it will be a serious trouble. I can easily make 5 more, so that should be fine. You go in here, you'll get a small amount of power. You'll get a passive provider. Oh, I should probably get it moved back one. There we are. You're not playing with them anymore, Noah Fro. I love having them on just for the simplicity of building. And I don't have to wait for my robots delivering all of it. So in that regard, it's quite good. So seeds also in a KIKALK plantation. That is luckily quite easy to make. So let's see here, we'll need double out, 2 and 1 inch should be fine. Yeah, and they're also quite a step up compared to using nanobots instead. I think that was what I was using back in the day, maybe a year ago. And since I've gotten construction robots from Clonin, I've used those almost exclusively because they are, in my regards, so much better. They do exactly what I need them to. Let's see here. So we require a ton of things and water. So let's just steal it from. Oh, it doesn't matter. We just need a pump with water in. So let's see here. KIKALK. Not slow either. Yeah. They are a bit derpy, to be honest, but I've seen worse. It could be worse. We'll do that one. Yeah. Water in. It's a little pump. Go. So let's see if we do this. By the way, if there's still some people here from Exterminator's community, you should pressure him a bit to try this out. I would love to see how he would tackle this this series or this playthrough. So it is not the most YouTube friendly playthrough, I have to say so, because it'll probably take me a few hundred episodes to get it done. Hopefully less, but yeah, I do imagine why. You could also do one with his community instead, or jump on our community server instead and look at some of the things that people have built here, because they are quite insane in terms of getting this up and running. I've been very impressed with how they're doing it. So please request those. I have all of it. Here's the seeds. That'll give us an output down here. Oh no, I need to make one more KIKALK. Got that. I need to run this one as well. Wow, stupid. But yeah, it is a quite daunting task looking at this, especially if you go with all the mods. That is so true. Because imagine I've spent, I'm guessing, about 25 hours, 30 hours, and I just also made a simple circuit tonight. That is about how insane it is, which is completely crazy. One more. KIKALK. But it is a nice challenge. Yeah. At a first science, you can automate quite a lot faster than that. I know I'm using robots, but even with builds, I think you can do it in maybe 10 hours, 10, 20 hours. That should be possible. But yeah, it is something that is quite hard to do. And it's something that requires quite a lot of what's called free time. There we go, that's that one. And if it's one thing I don't have, that's free time. So I have to fit it in whenever I can. And luckily I had this weekend off from family business and family stuff. Yeah, it's all about finding what's it called? A good setup you can use to expand at a somewhat reasonable speed. It was the same when I did both Factorio 2 and Industrial Revolution. Getting down some kind of thing that's modular makes it a lot easier to expand out without having to worry too much. Because without that, we will be waiting quite a long time to get the things we need. Let's see here. That should be one more KIKALK that should get delivered quite soon. Robot-wise, it needs more. That's what I was crafting before everything crashed. Power, not really holding up since these are not going. That's just a lack of KIKALK. So yeah, I'm still a bit bummed out that that the stream crashed just when I got raided, but that's the way it is. Not much you can do about it. So I'll just keep doing a bit more here. Can expand you down easily. This will get delivered over here. That's fine. So let's see what's going on. That's fine. You can get off this. So while we're waiting for all of this to go, let's just deconstruct this entire forest because we are missing wood in the base. And this could be a good way to get some in while we get the KIKALK up and running. And we can shift or what's it called? Or palm production. Or the fiber thing called fiber? Fiber? I can't remember right now what it's called. Raw fiber. Over to KIKALK instead of wood. So we can get things flowing a bit more easily. Oh, Phil, don't keep reminding me of it because it is going, and I am still a bit sad every time I think about it. Right down here. Oh wait, all the bones are gone. Oh no. It means we've killed all of them. I seem to need to expand this out soon because we're not producing them fast. Oh, we're not giving them life fast enough. We're killing them a bit too fast. That sounds so horrible that we're actually killing them. But that's just the way it is. Oh, too bad. So let's see here. Did our sap thing get up and running? We're missing 4, but sap is still lacking, but we are getting it in a bit faster. Need to limit this one though. Let's get one certain down and say seeds. Three seeds. Is this one? Alright. Was the right one? It's the other one. Sap seeds, what I was looking for. Doesn't need to have a limit on it, otherwise you'll just consume all for sap. There we are. Yeah, I know. It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. Oh, there we go. My KIKALK. That's perfect. So now this one is working again. Oh, is that a sprinkling sound? That sounds like... That sounds like a sprinkler on the lawn. It doesn't really match what it looks like, but that's like a lawn sprinkler. That's quite hilarious. And this one takes that long. Ooh, that's slow. We'll have to increase this quite a bit to produce enough to handle all of this. Also need to set up something to cut all this wood. Slowly but surely we are getting a surplus. Yeah, that is all getting delivered at a nice pace. An honorable profession. It might be for some, but if you're slaughtering your own children, or what feels like your own children anyway, I don't know if I like it too much. Oh, fair enough, Phil. Thank you so much for sticking around for, I'm guessing, almost 6 hours. That is insane. And it's always nice having you here. You are so good having in the chat. I must agree. I must say so. So maybe I'm still going when you get up tomorrow. If you don't sleep that long. Who knows what's gonna happen. So that's fine. We have this, pour that. We could actually just set up logistics research center now for green science. Might not be a bad idea. Yeah, sleep when you're dead and done. That is not entirely wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. That's gonna get delivered. So that means I can. Oh, I had it already. So that's gonna be fine. So where should we set up our research center? I'll put a limit on this soon. 4K is quite a lot, and it is consuming most of the things we have. Because of this one. It's consuming all of the syngas. Syngas is lacking. What does it have? That it has. Something just break up here. No, syngas is. Oh, tar is backed up. Whoops. We'll have to go and change that to something else. Or we can do this. Change from passive provider to an active one. I can't have me running out of syngas. So we'll have to change that one. That's out, that's in, that's out, that's in. And syngas is fine because that is what we are trying to make. So hopefully this will start up our syngas production again. At least it should. There's no reason why it shouldn't. There we are. Syngas producing. That means that should start up the rest of the base again. You really have to remember to put down those active providers at the correct places, otherwise you will get into serious trouble. Food wise, it's looking good again. That's perfect. So these ones are producing power for us at a pretty steady rate. Plus we have wood again. That's perfect. You are still... Holy moly, that's far off. It would probably be better just making some more yourself, since it takes that long. By the way, and if you guys haven't seen this, look at this fella, this majestic one getting a back rub. Yeah, I'm still going. I had a crash. My computer died about 22 minutes ago after I got raided. It seemed it couldn't handle that. But yeah, since I have no... I keep calling it backend. I don't have any cutoff point tonight, so I'm trying to go as long as possible. And right now we have been going for about 5 hours, I think. So welcome back. I want to see if I can get it going until I catch up to the community server, which is probably not going to happen. But at least keep it going so long that I can get a ton of progress done. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to catch up. I am confident. Oh yeah, this is what we were fixing when it crashed. This means this is not fixed anymore. Oh, whoops. Okay, let's fix that. And there we go. And we'll limit these instead. To 2000 instead. There we are. That should be much better than what we did before. And this slowly output as needed. And power. That means we have enough fungi for days. Should output it to a belt instead and get it into one. Yeah, don't worry, I'll remember to sleep. At some point I will get too tired and then I can't go anymore. Thank you for the follow, Just Iris. That's Iris. That's what I'm gonna say it says. So let's see here. Base is going good. That's going. KIKALK is insanely slow. Not that much we can do about that. We could make 1 or 2 more to double our production. That might actually not be a bad idea. We have 1 more palm right there. Then we just need 1 of these to kick it into gear. There we go. That'll get delivered at some point, and then we'll be good. Let's see, we were looking at green science. Let's make it in. That's already something in that one. That one I want to save. Just set it up right here for now. Just to get it up and running, the things we need. There we are. What if we just hook... Oh, that needs a bit of power. What if we just hook it up right here, green science? And then as soon as we have green science, we can expand it out with the, what's it called? The landfill.